Hello, my lovely Sagittarians. Welcome to your November 2019 reading. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Sagittarians. It's a reading for Sagittarius Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. They will add more depth and detail to your readings as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. I'd like to thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and for commenting on my channel. I really appreciate it. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell to make sure that you know when I post new videos. So go ahead and subscribe. It'd be great if you did. So what I get with you, my lovely Sagittarians, my guides tell me before I start your reading, what my guides are coming through with is November's going to be a month of you being taken out of your comfort zone. So the universe, source, angels, guides, whatever it is you want to call it, are going to be bringing in an energy that is going to be taking you outside your comfort zone. So they're going to be pushing the bar a little bit, you know, rather than you just doing the same old, same old. There's different things are going to come up, things that are going to cause you to think about things differently, make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, to push you out of your comfort zone, to see just how much you can achieve and what can be done, which is a really good thing. Because that brings in change. I want to say to you, my lovely Sagittarians, there's been a lot of thought, a lot of planning, a lot of thinking, a lot of dreaming about what you want to achieve, what you want for your life, what goals you want to set, where you want to be, the 5-year plan, if you like. A lot of you are looking at, I'm also saying a word of warning here. What I'm hearing is don't build castles in the air. Keep it real, keep it practical. There's going to be, I feel like for some of you, there's this wishful thinking of wanting things to be different or liking things to be different. Keep it practical, keep it real in order for you to achieve those things. That's going to be really important. So let's have a look at what November has in store for you, my lovely Sagittarius. So the first card I get here is, you know, wow, the 9 of Swords. And this speaks of sleepless nights, anxiety, worry. And that might be part of the trigger of wanting things to be different, wishing for a different future or different way of doing things, or different things that you want for yourself, and how can you achieve them. They're keeping you up at night, some of you. It's not all of you, but some of you. It's going to be keeping you up at night with the thought processes. For some of you, it's going to create anxiety and worry for the future, for where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. This is all part of pushing you outside your comfort zone, rather than plodding along same old, same old, same old, same old. It's bringing this energy in. It's bringing this feeling in for you, so that you think, well, yeah, how can I do this? When we are in a situation where we want to bring in change, we're worried about a situation, we can become very creative thinkers, and we can actually achieve quite a lot. So it really is about using that feeling to push yourself out of the comfort zone, so that you can think creatively, so that you can really think about how you want to achieve your 5-year plan and where you want to be. For some of you, it's just sleepless nights in processing and thinking about things. I don't feel like it's terribly it's not going, oh, you know, this looks really dire, this looks really awful. It's not that, because if I can, as I unfold your spread, you'll see that there's quite positive cards around it, which diminishes the severity of that one card. It's just a card that's going to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's going to make you feel a little bit like you're thinking about what changes you want to bring into your life. What do you want to do differently, changing a job, you know, pushing yourself out of a job because of the comfort and the income, and, you know, oh, well, I'll stay there because I'm earning an income, but I hate working with this team of people. I don't like the work I do. It's repetitious, but I'll stay there because, you know, it's a job. The feeling of being uncomfortable with that is going to push you to maybe go for job interviews, look at what other jobs you can go for, what other jobs you can do, and you'll be surprised at how successful you'd be at something like that. So that's an example of how this energy may manifest for you. It could also be about your routine. You might get up, go to work, do things in a very set routine. This is a little shake up to sort of change your routine up a bit, to bring a little bit more interest in your life, to bring things into your life that are a little bit different rather than doing the same old, same old. When we follow that sort of strict routine of doing the same thing all the time, it can get monotonous and you can get caught up in that. You can get trapped in that rather than changing it up, doing things that are different, going to work in a different way, a different route, doing different things after work. That can really bring in change around you as well. Because you've got the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords is male or female, and it's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person that is around you, that is also, I want to say, like a catalyst to creating this change, a catalyst to bring about this change, and that's a good thing. I feel like this person is someone that's saying, well, okay, let's change things up, let's do things differently, let's, you know, bring more interest into our lives, let's bring more interest into the workplace. Or it could be someone that's giving you advice about, well, how about changing your job, or how about starting up a new business or a new venture, or earning your income in a different way, doing something differently. For some of you, I keep focusing on work because I feel like that's where a lot of it's coming from, but it can also be personal life as well. But this Queen of Swords, male or female, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is playing a very big part in this change that's coming in for you, my lovely Sagittarius. Also be mindful to not burn the candle at both ends. Take some time out to rest, take some time out to relax. It's about sometimes stopping the busyness and just stopping long enough so that you can think things through, you can reflect on things. It's when we have that moment of stillness that we can think about where we're headed and what we're doing, and you have that clarity coming through as well. And that's also really important here. To have that moment of stillness, because how that then will manifest for you is the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is, you know, new financial beginnings, abundance, a new beginning, a new start. And so what I see here is this change, this concern, or whatever it is that is going to come about for you in the very beginning of November, to make you feel unsettled, drive you towards bringing change in. It's going to bring in really positive change. You're going to see really positive change. There's going to be success in the change that you bring in. Financial, health-wise, happiness, love, you know, abundance in all things, but it's going to bring in that abundance. It's going to create a new start for you, a new way of doing things, and it's going to feel like a real resurgence of energy, a resurgence of enthusiasm, a resurgence of excitement for living, for life, for doing things differently, being outside your comfort zone, changing it up a little bit. I really like that. It's going to bring in a lot of positive things into your life. My lovely Sagittarians, don't be concerned about what, you know, the changes that are coming, that energy of feeling like you're needing something new, that you're needing to review what's going on in your life. That's a good thing. I feel like that's a good thing, and it's going to lead you down this path of really bringing in a lot of newness, a lot of new beginnings. So where there's this rattling and shaking up of things in your life, the results are going to be really positive. The results are going to be really good. The results are going to allow you to move forward, to bring more into your life, more abundance into your life, more happiness into your life. It's a really positive thing, because then as we keep going through November, you've also got the Ace of Swords. And what this is the Swords is an air sign, and it's about mind, it's about learning, it's about new knowledge. So there is new knowledge coming here for you, new way of doing things, a new start. So for some of you, it's a new study, it's a new job where there's new training, a new relationship, or a relationship that you're in, doing things differently, learning in that relationship so that there is growth, learning in a line of work so that there is growth. With any learning and gaining of knowledge, there is also always growth and move forward movement. So you've got new beginnings coming in around you in November quite strongly. So where there's this unsettling thing, you need to go through that. You need to go through that so that you know what it is you don't want. You know what areas in your life need to be changed, need that resurgence or newness coming through. And it is, this Queen of Swords that's going to be the catalyst here. And if that's not a person for you, it's coming from you, this real determination, real mind work. There's a lot of swords here in this month, and that's a lot of thinking, a lot of mind work, a lot of new learning, a lot of change in behaviors, in attitudes, in perceptions. There's a lot of change coming in with all of that as well. And then you've got the Nine of Cups. So where does that lead you as we're going through November? The Nine of Cups is you're going to be sitting pretty. Emotionally, you're going to be in a really good place. This is the Genie card. This is, what do you want to bring into your life? It's love, security, finances, work, progress. You've got really positive cards, my lovely Sagittarians, and so the Nine of Cups really denotes that. It's about it's the wish card. What is it you want to create? What is it you want to bring into your life? What do you want more of? What is going to make you feel safe and secure and happy? So these changes that are coming for you, embrace them and really sit with that energy and allow that to come through. And I'm just being told, allow it to sweep through your life, to get rid of all the debris, all the stuff that you don't want, that's not been working for you, to open yourself up to these new beginnings and this card of abundance coming in. Absolutely wonderful, because what's happening here for you, you've got the Justice card, and what's happening here for you is karmic. It is about a balance. It's about a balance. For those of you that are in some sort of legal litigation or legal situation, the results are going to come out quite well. They're going to be balanced. You will be happy with the results of whatever it is you're involved in with the law. This is being involved with the justice and the law. For those of you that are needing to balance your life, to balance elements of your life, parts of your life, your relationship, your work environment, your finances, whatever needs to be balanced, this is the month to do it, because this is the month that is karmically there for you, that the energy is there for you to really look at that. And you're going to find that things are going to come up for you where you are going to naturally just look at those things. There's going to be triggers. There's going to be things that are going to come up. People might, someone important in your life might say something or want that to bring in that change, and it's good to listen to it. Don't block it off and allow that change to happen. I really, really like that, because you've also got the Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, and it's about moving forward in prosperity, moving forward in abundance, an abundance of all things. But these new beginnings are really going to trigger. There's some sort of something happening around you that is going to increase your financial abundance. So to be fearless in moving forward. Be fearless in moving forward. Trust that the universe is behind you. Trust that the energy is with you, and that you can I feel like you're riding the crest of a wave in bringing in these changes that are going to see you financially secure, in a better position financially. So are you going to go for a promotion? Are you asking for a bonus? Are you asking for a raise? Whatever it is you're doing, November's going to be the month where you do that, where you put your foot forward and move forward fearlessly with confidence to bring in the abundance that you're seeking. If you're working for yourself, to promote a particular project or a product, or take on more advertising to bring in more business, that's also a really good thing, which I really, really like. Because at the end of it all, at the end of the month, you've got the King of Swords, and this is you feeling really confident about what you've learned this month, how you've changed, the changes you've started to bring in. Remember, you're starting to bring these changes in, and they will continue to unfold through December, and certainly by January, they're going to be full force in place. I really like that, and it's about you being really confident about where you're headed and what you want. And kings are always very used to saying, well, this is what I want and I want you to do it. And they're used to being listened to. They're used to being in control. They're used to being very strong and courageous as well. This can also, for some of you, be male or female. Again, the King of Swords is, male or female, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person that is in your life that's going to play quite a significant, powerful role for you by the end of the month. They're going to be quite well established and play quite an important part in your life, in your decision making as well. But it's really positive, and I feel like that energy flows into December, which takes you then into 2020, and I really like that. It's quite an exciting month for you, my lovely Sagittarians. Go with the flow, because there's a lot of new beginnings. So where the first part of November is going to be a bit uncomfortable for you, because you're looking at things that aren't working in your life, or someone is drawing attention or focus, shining the light on aspects or areas of your life that aren't working, where there's boredom, or where there's dissatisfaction, and deciding that's what you want to bring, the changes that you want to bring them in, because you've got 2 aces, which is really fantastic for bringing in new energy, bringing in the change that you're seeking, which will be really positive for you. For some of you, it's work. For some of you, it's relationships, for private life, family. It's going to be different for all of you, but that energy is certainly going to be there, where you're going to need to bring in change. Let's see what the angels have to say for you, my lovely Sagittarians. Oh, here it is. The angel of clairvoyance. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? The angel of clairvoyance. And this is about trusting your inner guidance, trusting your gut. If you're feeling that dissatisfaction, if you're needing to bring in change, trust that gut in moving forward. Trust what your body's saying to you. Trust what is coming through in dreams, or spontaneity. Sorry, I should say synchronicity, not spontaneity. Trust the synchronicity that's coming through. Trust the messages that you're getting. We get messages, or that someone says something, or something falls in your lap where you think, wow, that's really interesting. I might pursue that. I might do that. They're all the synchronicities. And I suppose, they planted spontaneity in my head, so I'm going to say it. It's also about being spontaneous. It's about just follow your gut and do it. Don't overthink it. Just follow your gut and do it. You'll know what needs to be done. Because remember, the universe is behind you here in November. Let's have a look at the angels of abundance and see what's there for you. Oh, that's interesting. Get my glasses. It's declutter. Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. And for me, this uncluttered, decluttering means decluttering your life. And that's part of what you're going to experience in the beginning of November. It's about decluttering, getting rid of what is no longer relevant for you, what is no longer good for you, what is holding you back. Let's leave it behind. Let's declutter it so that this new stuff can all start coming through for you. Let's see what your heart chakra says, my lovely Sagittarians. Let's see. Oh, that's a whole big clump. That's too many. Healing begins. Healing begins. Absolutely fabulous. So once you get through that initial start, then the healing can come in, the change can come in, and you're going to start feeling much better about yourself, clearer. And I'm hearing clear as a bell, just clear. You're going to know what you're going to do rather than being overwhelmed. You're going to have a better idea of where you want to go and what you want to do when you're clear of all the stuff you don't need, and bring in what you do need. Really like this reading for you, my lovely Sagittarians. There's a lot of growth and a lot of positivity coming out of November for you, which will see you, in a great position in December, and certainly setting you up for 2020, which I really like. I thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a private reading from there that's going to be more specific to you. Many, many blessings to you, my lovely Sagittarians. Hope you enjoy your adventurous November.